Hello there guys! For today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a Retro CRT Monitor Effect in Photoshop. And also, we will dive deeper into using color range for selection, inverting of layers, using Gaussian Blur, blending mode, color overlay under blending options, halftone pattern, and gradient map. Now let's get started. So here in our document, I prepare here a black and white vector art. And our goal here is to apply the Retro CRT Monitor Effect on this. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to invert this layer. So to do that, all I have to do is to click on the background layer on the layers panel and then press Ctrl or Command plus I. So once I did that, you can see we already invert the color. So now the vector art turns to white and the background turns to black. Then next part here is we're going to create a selection on the black background. Again, make sure that you're selected on that background layer. Then go to the menu bar, go to select, then select color range. So this color range window will appear. Then for the select, click on this arrow down and then let's set this one to shadows because that one represents black. Click on that. You can see the preview here that the whites here are the ones that will be selected. And I guess this one is fine, so let's hit OK. Alright, so once I did that, you can already see that we already have a selection on the black background. Because our aim here is to extract this white vector art from the black background. Then, once we already have this selection, let's go on the background layer again and then click on this lock button. So we're going to do that for it to be unlocked. There you go. Then once we already unlocked that, we can already start removing the black background or the black color on this layer by pressing delete or backspace. There you go. Now let's deselect this one by pressing Ctrl or Command plus D. Next step here, we're going to add the solid background. To do that, just go down here at the right bottom corner. Yes, you can see this add layer mask or this create a new layer. I'm going to press Ctrl for us to add the layer below this vector art layer. So once I'm holding Ctrl, I'm going to click this one. There you go. So the layer is below. Then we're going to fill this one with black. So on the foreground color on the toolbar, let's go down here. I'm going to click on this default or press D. Now we already set the foreground color to black. Now I'm going to press Alt, hold it, and press backspace. There you go. And by the way, if you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my videos to other nerds like us. Our next goal here is that we're going to convert this vector art layer into a smart object. So to do that, I'm going to right click on that layer and then find convert to smart object. There we go. And then next step here is we're going to add the Gaussian blur. So going on to the menu bar, go to filter, then go to blur, then find Gaussian blur. So this Gaussian blur window will appear. Now I'm going to set the radius into amount of 120 pixels. Your image should turn into this. Then hit OK. Then we're going to create a duplicate layer of this by pressing Ctrl or Command plus J. Then from this new copy of it, we're going to decrease the Gaussian blur amount. So because we already applied the Gaussian blur, let's go down here from the smart filters. You can see the Gaussian blur here. Just double click on that. Then let's change the radius into 30 pixels. Then hit OK. Alright, now let's create another copy of this. Press Ctrl or Command plus J. There you go, another copy. Let's do the same thing that we did. Double click on the Gaussian blur, but this time for the radius, I'm going to set this one into 3 pixels. Then hit OK. Now you can see the art is already visible. And we're going to create another duplicate layer of this. So again, with that layer selected from the top, press Ctrl or Command plus J. There you go. We already have this copy 3, layer 0, copy 3. Now, on this layer, we're going to open the blending mode of it. So right click on that layer, and then select blending options. So this layer style window will appear. Let's go to color overlay. To apply the effect, all you have to do is to tick on the box. And then for the setting, just click on the color overlay. And then for the blend mode, I'm going to set this one to normal. Then for the color, click on this. We're going to set this one into a grayish color. There we go. Then hit OK. Also this part, let's close this window by hitting OK. Now next step here is that we're going to add the gradient map. So to do that, let's go here on the adjustment layer icon down on the right bottom corner of the screen. Click on this half filled circle. That's the adjustment layer icon. And then let's select gradient map. So go to the properties panel. Then for the gradient map, double click on this for us to open the gradient editor. Double click on this. There you go. Then for the presets, let's go and click on the basics. We're going to set this one from black to white. Okay, so click this one. And then we're going to add color on the color stops. So this is the color stops. All right, so this one should be set to black and this one should be set to white. Okay, now let's add a color stops here. So I'm going to click on this. So you can see the location is 84. We can set this one to 90. And then for the color, click on this. And we're going to set this one into green color. All right, something like that. Then hit OK. Also this one, just hit OK. Another thing here, we're going to change the blending mode of this. So from the gradient map layer selected, go here for the blending mode, click on this arrow down, and we're going to set this one to color dodge. The next step here is that we're going to apply the halftone effect. First thing here is we're going to add another layer on top. So let's go down here, select on this, create a new layer, click on that, and we're going to fill this one with white. So going on to the foreground color, yes, we're going to switch this one. You can just click on this or press X to switch that. Now you can see the white is already set. Now let's press Alt, hold it, and press Delete or Backspace. There you are. Now we're going to apply here the halftone pattern. With this clear white layer, let's go to the menu bar, go to Filter, then go to Filter Gallery. Then let's go to Sketch and find the halftone pattern. For the size, I'm going to set this one to 2 and the contrast just to amount of 0. Then for the pattern type, that should be set to line. And then hit OK. Now next step here is we're going to change the blending mode of this halftone pattern into soft light. So with that layer selected, just go up here, click on the blending mode, and then set this one to soft light. There we go. Now next step here, we're going to create a duplicate layer of this halftone pattern. So to do that, all I'm going to do is to press Ctrl or Command plus J. There you go. But this time, we're going to bring back the blending mode to normal. But for the opacity, I'm going to set this one into just amount of 15%. There you are. And then, let's open the blending mode of this layer. So double click on this part, or you can just right click on that layer and find the blending options. Then let's go to color overlay. Click on this. Click for the color overlay for the changes of setting. Now for the color, I'm going to set this one into light green. Something like this. Then hit OK. Then for the blend mode, I'm going to set this one to darken. Something like this. And once all set, hit OK. Alright. Now the next step here is we're going to add a mask on this part. So we're going to first create a selection. So let's start from this copy. Alright, just layer 0 copy. I'm going to press Ctrl and click on the thumbnail to create a selection on the art. Then press Ctrl plus Shift, hold it, and let's click on the thumbnail of the layer 0 copy 2. We're not yet over there. So also, same thing, press Ctrl plus Shift and click on the layer mask thumbnail of this layer 0 copy. And also the layer below. Same thing, press Ctrl plus Shift, then click on the thumbnail. There you go. So we already have this kind of selection. Then let's go up here from this layer on top. I'm going to press Alt, hold it, and let's select on this, add a mask. There you go. And that's how it goes. And that is how to create a retro CRT monitor effect in Photoshop.